Yo, what's up, comic compadres, and welcome back to another Team Nerd Herd Bottom Half show. I am Hood Rat Comics. I'm your host for this show. And you know what? I'm Hood Rat. You're Hood Rat. We're all Hood Rats. But let's get this going on. I'm gonna pass it on to Rogues off for a little, or what do we call it? Roll call. There you go.
Roll call, or as we all like to say, the Google moments. I'm Rogues Law Jr. Your resident asshole. Is it Tuesday now? Sorry, it's been a couple nights since we've been on, hasn't it, guys?
Yeah, man.
It's our party night.
Yeah, man. Well, Sunday actually, Alonzo and I were in the trenches. You know.
Oh, that's true. I've been lazy.
I was on record. We were on record. Jr. You were on record too.
That is true. But anyways, I'm gonna kick it down to Rob. How you doing, sir? Nice hat, sir.
Yeah, it's awesome hat, sir. Yeah, doing good. Man. How's it going? How's it going, guys? Big Rob's Nerd Haven on Instagram, and it's chilling here. It's a Monday evening. Otani hits 2 more home runs. And,
you mean Tuesday?
Yeah, you're a day behind, bro.
Oh, really?
Damn, where are you on vacation, huh?
What kind of calendar are you on, Big Rob?
Work's been hard.
Yeah, it's fucking work. I hate it. So it's I think it's Friday, but whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I'm babbling on here. Let's Google. Yeah, there you go. Hey, what's up, Nick?
Hey man, yeah, it's Nick over here, Firestone Comics, your collecting expert. Yeah, I'm stoked, man. The Clippers are fighting to play another day. You know, I'm here with my friends, and LeBron is in Cancun. So yeah.
Yo,
so what's up, Alonzo?
Don't worry, he'll have friends.
You know, at least we've had championships. That's all I'm saying, right? We've had championships, and most recently we had one last year.
It's easy to jump on somebody that's winning.
Season.
It's hard to
and Devin Booker's the man. Devin Booker's the man. So there you go.
Yeah, everyone's a Charles Barkley fan now.
AKA Comics and Pops, your comic book nerd and your pop culture fanatic. I just got back from Vegas. I'm a little tired.
You withdraw from all that white horse.
Bring it today.
Too much white horse, bro, in Vegas. Too much white horse on the withdrawal. Yeah, that's how I am, bro. I jump on the white horse, bro, and I'm all day, all night.
A lot of tables, a lot of craps, a lot of dice. So
nice.
No strippers.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, what's going on? See, Alonzo skipped that one, bro. He's like,
I'll take that up from up here.
Are you allowed in COVID
yes.
times? Are you allowed to have other people blow on your dice anymore?
Blow on something else.
Dice here,
Vegas, yes.
That's a good one. Right there.
Yes.
You have someone blow on your dice. They're like, tackle him.
He took his mask off.
There's no such thing as social distancing or masks in Vegas. There isn't.
Oh,
everybody's on top of each other. It's great.
With the Delta.
Yeah,
America.
I like that.
It is Sin City.
Yep.
That's it, bro. What's going on, y'all? We're talking about Vegas, man. It's your boy Steve, aka Hip Hop Sydney _comics _collectibles. 112 scale collector, comic book lover, and chaser of all things nostalgic. And I'm going to go ahead and pass this on back to E. What's going on, brother?
Hey, yo, man, we know you guys all came for somebody, man. You didn't come for us, man. You came for this dude. You came for the librarian of comics, the man of integrity, the spec master of all spec master, Mr. Ultra. The King of Sting, Mr. Ultra Maximus.
Come on, you guys talk me up way too much. I'm just a normal dude.
It's well deserved, Ultra.
It is, bro.
But I do appreciate the love. You guys are fantastic, and I'm happy as hell to be here.
Oh man, we're happy to have you, bro.
Welcome.
Happy to have you, bro. I can't wait to see your pics so I can, go snatch those books up, bro. So you should you should do like a, all, what is it called? Those all fan onlys, bro. Like if you do it all fans, only fans, bro. You get a pick, bro.
Come on,
you get
only fans,
ultra fans,
fans, bro.
That's it. Just ultra fans and boost it up a notch, man.
And it's just me. It's me pressing books. That's all.
I know.
A little
bending over and pressing books. Here you go, guys. There you go.
What do they call the OnlyFans for Hobbit feet? Because that would be me.
Oh man.
No, that'd be Diesel Dan.
I was about to say.
Speaking of Diesel Dan, should we give a holler at the herd chat, guys?
For sure,
bro. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah. Well, something Wong, moderator to the Team Nerd Herd podcast. You know something white's gonna happen. What's up, my brother? HK Wifey 420. Sheena, what's going on, girl? What's going on? We got Copy 801 is in the building. My brother Copy, what's going on, brother? Bam. We got Uncle Rudy, brother Rudy. What's going on, brother? Thank you
Rudy.
for joining us. As always, greatly appreciated, brother Rudy. All right, let's see. And I think we got Louis Logic spitting that knowledge. Knowledge supreme. What happened? I highlighted him. There we go. Bam. And then we got Michelle Moonlit Comics. What's going on, Michelle? We got No Good Comics up in the building. My brother, dude, I'm taking that name. World's longest Instagram profile name. Yo, I got Jason Claiming Comics. I got Travis Station, big old Station with the Team Nerd Herd.
Woo.
And I think we are all caught up, yo. We will be. Oh, we got J1 Future coming from the future.
J1, what up, bro? J1's in the house.
Bam.
And yo, as always, man, we want to thank our Team Nerd Herd moderator, Santi Rude One. That's Uncle Rudy and Something Wong. And always want to thank our DJs over here, DJ Abomination and Plain Clothes D. They make our they give us swag, man. And you always need a little swag. But let's get into this, man. JR, you want to talk about our partners?
Yeah, we got Covr Price here. It's a collection management system and price guide for comics. They gather actual raw data and slab sales for a number of online marketplaces and do all the hard work letting you know where everything is in your collection is worth, so you don't have to, because we know my lazy ass doesn't want to do that shit. They also have a 10-day free sign-up trial. Try it out, see if you like it. Do a little short box, figure out the value of it, see what you think. I think you'll like it. Yeah, I definitely need to try it myself.
If you like stats, man, they got stats up to Bahui, bro. Like stats, like if you have baseball stats, football stats, man, this is stats for the comic books, man. Telling y'all, man, you should check it out, bro. I just go in there sometimes and it's like, damn, what's going on here? Or damn, what's going on there? 120, 200%. No one's talking about it. Maybe I should snatch it up while it's cheap, man. Telling y'all. But yo, over here we do it. This is how we do it on this show. You guys know, man. You got to stamp it and chat. You got to stamp it too, because Steve and JR are going to be looking over there to try to give us a feel about how you guys are feeling. So 1, it's a hold. 2, it's for the collection. 3, it's a FOMO book. 4 is a watch list. 5 is I don't get it, man. And what's number 6, Rob?
Basura,
man. And number 7, man, is to flip that pancake or just say IHOP. You know what's up, man. But let's get into it, man, because you know what? I think it's our man's pick. You know, when we know when it's a sniper's pick, we got to play it.
Faceplant. Bam!
Oh, damn!
Good Lord, man, that's a hard one.
Damn!
Man, he forgot the break and dance, yo. Jesus, Andrew, what's going on, Andrew?
All right, what's your pick this week, Alonzo?
Oh my God! Okay,
I like this one.
I am going with Secret Wars #0 from Free Comic Book Day, and here's why. We all know that the Russos are kind of done with Marvel, but they did say they would be back to do Secret Wars. Now, everybody's probably thinking like the Beyonder and those books of the 80s, but if you take a look at it, Secret Wars, at least this iteration, has to do with different worlds. What better way to bring the X-Men? Because we know the X-Men are in essentially a different world. They could definitely do that here using Secret Wars. And on top of that, who wants to see X-Men versus Avengers? You would get that in Secret Wars because one world is going to rule them all. And this is what I believe will be the top book to get. However, there are tons of these. Okay. So again, you have to make sure that these free comic book days, they don't have a stamp in the back. You know, they don't have a stamp. They're a nice shape. They got a great Alex Ross cover. But also keep your eyes peeled for the Secret Wars also, the #1.
Oh.
These are also you need to keep and track down. Because again, we're going with that Secret Wars theme. So again, keep your eyes open. This is a long spec. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But again, the Russos already said that they want to come back to Marvel if they can do Secret Wars. And I think this would be the perfect jumping point for them. And it would bring the X-Men into the MCU without ignoring everything that happened out in Fox.
Ultra, how you stamping it, bro?
Yeah, if you have a high grade 9.8 candidate, that's definitely a hold just because of the opener that is this phenomenal story. And I'm for one, I agree with the issue number 1 sentiment, and there's unfortunately a metric ton of variance because that's definitely when the store variant openers were starting to happen. But there's a few favorites. Everybody's going to have a favorite. I actually do have a favorite. Of all the exclusives for Secret Wars number 1, it's actually the Mike Deodato.
But that's a good issue.
That's it's the Hulk 181 swipe by Mike Deodato Jr. showing Old Man Logan versus the Maestro. So yeah, but I do agree the Secret Wars is definitely the direction that we're headed.
Nick, I saw you shaking your head there. What do you think? How you stamping it, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm buying. I'm buying this. I'm feeling it. I agree a lot with this, Alonzo. I've been buying issue number 1 myself. It's cover A, the Alex Ross issue. It's really, really nice. Zero is something I got to put on my radar, so I appreciate you bringing that to everybody's attention. But I agree with you. This is how we get Miles. This is how, this kind of whole thing happens, and we're like, all the signs are here, man. The multiple Spider-Man and the Tobey Maguires and those guys not doing the movie or actually doing the movie. I'm feeling it. Bye. Yeah, I'm actually kind of panicking. It's $2.
Right. Big Rob. What are you thinking, man? I heard you grunt over there, bro.
No, grunting, not really. It's I'll totally buy it for $1. But
$2?
Maybe. Yeah, I actually love this story. One of my favorite stories that I read in the last 15 years. And but I really hope they don't wait until this point to bring in the X-Men and Miles and all that. I hope all that happens before this, because I see this possibly live action, maybe way ahead of time. I'm talking like 10 years into the future. So we'll see, because the original whole Iron Man to Thanos, that took quite a bit of long time. So this we're going to wait a long time for this to actually happen. So, but it's a good buy. I definitely recommend buying.
Cool. What's the consensus on this chat there, Steven, JR?
Yo, man, they're buying, bro. Like for $2, you got Geek Driven saying for $2 all day long. Buy. You even got copy for $2.
Damn,
why
copy? Not? You can buy a Marvel book, bro?
Yeah, man. Do you got something wrong saying to gently finger that like button and help out the herd?
Finger.
Yeah, and he said if it's free, it's for me. Shout out to Azorig's Tigers. Jumping out the hood from Spine Takes. What's cracking, baby?
All right, I got a little question. Well, I got one quick question though, because this also brought in the Fantastic Four. What do you think about the other? Because there's a bunch of miniseries that came out of this. Is there any of the miniseries that we should be looking at?
Oh, there's tons. Like, there's definitely A-Force came out of this, and A-Force is an amazing book. I would be all over that, and I think we've talked about that book in the past.
I saw your 9.8, man.
Yep. But A-Force was actually in the normal universe.
It started off in Battle World first, and here's the ideal situation. They do a Secret Wars movie.
Yep.
And then they do a bunch of TV shows giving us spin-offs and all the just like they did with all the tie-in books. Yep. So maybe they give us a couple of Disney Plus series where they explore the Battle World scenario. And then they give us a Secret Wars 2 end cap where they restore the multiverse or whatever they want to do. But man, if they give us the incursions and all those other things that I've been seeing, yikes, this is going to be a fun ride. That's all I know.
Right?
If they give us incursion,
who doesn't want to see Avengers versus X-Men? I want to see it.
What's up, Adrian?
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Are you talking about like the Hickman stuff, like the new Avengers Hickman stuff?
Yes. So on my own show, I dropped a little thing where I was paying attention to what was going on at the end of WandaVision, and I swore in the Darkhold it looked like it was a picture of. They called it the Destroyer of Worlds. Well, there's multiple worlds on top of each other, and the only time we've ever seen that is an incursion scenario. So I kind of speculate that they're headed that way.
Yep. Oh man, that sucks. We don't have Chadwick here. Oh, that would have been so dope. That whole storyline with him. Yeah. Oh, God.
Whoever's taken over the role of Black Panther, because they did backpedal and said they would recast. As far as I know.
Whoa, when did they do that?
What?
Have I been asleep?
A couple months ago, I saw that going through the wire that they were looking at recasting. So we'll see.
I still hold tight to JR's theory that Michael B. Jordan will be Black Panther.
So Michael B. Jordan is going to be in the next What If, the animated series. He's lending his voice to a character that may become Black Panther. So I mean, it's definitely out there.
But Ultra, you got some picks, right, bro? You got some picks, Ultra. Ultra let the Spec World some picks, man. All right, man. Hold on to your horses because the first one's about to burn down Yosemite, bro. Like, look at this, man.
Woo! Look at that, baby.
Well, look, you asked me for stuff that I'm watching, so this is the kind of stuff that I'm watching because maybe one day, I might be able to splurge and get that. So this right here again is one of those oddball books. You had to send in 50 copies of DC's Blackest Night to Marvel in order to get one copy of this variant.
That's right.
That's dirty. That was so funny.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, that's a sick ass cover for sure, bro.
And Blackest Night was a much better story.
Go ahead, JR. Yeah. Go ahead, JR. I know you have opinion. Go ahead.
No. I think it's
no. What's your stamp on it?
Shut up.
If you can get it, I would fucking hold on to this thing. I'd grab that sucker in a heartbeat.
You could find it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's not very many out there.
It's a ghost.
I feel like God had kept it.
It pops up, and as you guys see cons start to open up again, I guarantee you'll start to see more copies come for sale. Actually, a couple weeks back, somebody I do know went to a con, and this and the other really rare Campbell book, the Wolverine, were both at a sale where the dealer had taken in a collection of massive variants and sold each for $1,000 a piece.
Damn.
So it's possible you can come across them, but you know what? If you can't find this first print, there is a second print that is not too shabby, and it's the pencil art from Campbell.
That's gonna say. I thought
how much is that one?
Pencil one.
A lot more affordable, like $50 ish. So it's like
okay.
Infinitesimal compared to this
cover
one.
I'd like to have, but this thing is expensive. I'm like, I'll look at it on the computer.
So it's actually on Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe second printings have this reprinted as well as another one of the Campbell covers.
Oh, Big Rob, okay. What you think of Big Rob?
This one? Oh, this is a must. If you can find it, I would drop the money on it. It's fucking crazy, and it probably keep going up in price. To be honest, and if you in the future, it might be worth who knows another $1,000 or $2,000 by then. So. Definitely highly recommend if you see it, if you can find it. Mortgage your house or something for it.
Steve, what you thinking, bro?
I'll probably pass on it just because of the $2,000, but I know that it's a ghost, the scarcity of it, and to find it, if I found it like at a Comic-Con, I probably would not dump the $2,000 just because there's tons more exclusives. But I would probably pass on this just because in my lifetime, unless we go to San Diego and we start picking them up, probably won't see them.
I'm just gonna go to a con, bro, and I'm gonna see it see it on the wall. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be like, just looking at it, bro. Like, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. I can't afford it. So but the sniper gets the last say. What do you think it's Snipe?
You know what? This is a modern grail. Like, this book itself is a modern grail.
A lotto.
Yeah, so I mean, it's one that you need to have in your PC. If I were to see it,
you wouldn't flip it. You wouldn't flip it. Would you flip it?
No.
Would you keep it?
I would keep it. It's a modern grail. I mean, people will want this book. People want this book.
Yeah,
I would take it in almost any grade. I mean, realistically, yeah. I mean, if someone said, "I got a 6'5" slab for you with water damage," you'd be like, "Take it."
Take it.
So I mean, and that's how you know it's a grail, because if you're willing to take it, no matter what the condition, just to have the book in the collection, even if it's a placeholder while you search for that newer grail, or a higher grade, you know what I mean?
It's possible. Sparks.
I just can't see spending the $2K on it. Like, Ian, how many Hulk 180s would this be? You know,
bro. Yeah.
True, but how many? Put it this way: how many Hulk 180s have you seen in person compared to this book? I've seen one of these.
I can't dispute that, man. It's a ghost.
I'm a hood rat and backbender, man, and I never seen this fucking book, man.
You won't see it in the back bins ever.
Yeah.
No.
Unless it's a store that does not know what they're doing and they process a hell of a collection.
It was pretty much a straight wall book.
If you find it, go buy a lottery ticket too, man.
Dude. Or go take a trip to Vegas and play the craps table and win big, bro.
Woo! The only reason I even saw was my shop. Actually, somebody bought 50 of them through the shop and did it that way.
Oh, wow. Nice.
What you got here, Ultra?
So I'm still hurting them, and I'm sorry that I chose the two most expensive books on my watch list for you guys on this show. But look, you asked me an honest question. I'm going to give you an honest answer. These are books that I'm watching because they're books that I'm after.
They're fun to talk about.
This one right here is a grail of mine. So as we were talking, I'd take it in any grade. I don't care if it was a 3.0 and well, I would prefer no poop stains, but I might consider a 3.0 with some stains on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But all right. So there's a lot of things going on with this book that are wild. If you are a UK watcher of Team Nerd Hurts podcast, well, your Transformers continuity that happened in these magazines counted for you, but our American stuff did not count for you. But here in America, it's the other way around. Our American stuff and the UK stuff both count in the same continue. So it's kind of confusing when you think about it. But there's a lot going on here, like I said, for Rodimus Prime being one of the reasons. It's basically his first UK appearance as Rodimus Prime, not as Hot Rod. Another reason is it's the first appearance of Death's Head. So there was people who were like dropping heavy rumors and applications dropping rumors that this guy's going to show up in Loki and he's a TVA worker because he did at one point he was a property created by Simon Furman, used in the Marvel Comics continuity, but then when Transformers left, there was a lot of negotiations as to what stays with Marvel and what left. Mm-hmm. Death's Head is one of those properties that stayed with Marvel. Even though Simon Furman created him, it stayed with Marvel. So there's that. And then my favorite Transformers writer, this was his first Transformers book. And he actually leaves clues about that in his writing, such as Agent 113, and makes references to the number 113 throughout his writings in a later Transformers series. So there's all that going for it. And then there is, on top of that, an icing on the cake, there's a store variant. And when I say store variant, it's a supermarket variant. And on the bottom right-hand corner, it has basically a diagonal banner that says Bernie Supermarket on it.
Oh, there you go. Bernie.
Very nice.
Yep.
Bernie. The UK guys, man, go look for that. UK guys. We know we have friends from across the pond that watch, like they need to mail it to me or mail it to Ultra. Just mail it to Ultra. Don't mail it to me. Mail it to Ultra. What you thinking, Nick? I heard you. What you think about this?
Oh, man. You know me. I'm not that big on Transformers, but it's a cool book, man. I think it's really cool. And, is this a magazine size book?
Yes, it looks like a National Enquirer. It's thin paper. It's like super duper thin, but it's square and rectangle. So they're beat to shit. Always.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, Raging Comics said he passed on it.
What?
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Big Rob, you're a Transformer fan. I know you are, bro.
Yeah, I would love to have this in my collection. But I've never seen it in person. That's for sure. It's kind of pricey. I don't know if I'll drop the money for it, but it's definitely something to watch for if you see it and you see it at a good price.
Yeah, watching, huh? Steve, man, I know you're a big Transformer guy too, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. For the first book that was $2,000, I don't have that, but at 1,000, 100, 500, dude, I would jump on this because it's Transformers, man. And look at the cover, man. That's classic ass cover. You're not gonna find a classic Transformer cover like this, man. And then you got the variant lurking in there. You got the Rodimus Prime. There's just so many things that kind of play for it that for me, the nostalgic purpose of it would be get it. Just jump on it, hold it. If at a 6.0 for a slab, I mean that's a win, dude, for me. I would hold that near and dear to my heart.
I think I wouldn't even want to slab it, bro. I'd want to read it over and over again. What do you think?
Right?
Ultra? I mean, would you want to read it? I mean, this is your shit, bro.
I mean,
this is,
it's one of those books where I would read it online and then definitely have it slabbed. Yeah. But it's like the guy has one list right now, a CGC 650, and he can base whatever he wants because there's no way you're going to find that book in America unless somebody's brought it over for you.
Yeah.
And Alonzo, Sniper, you got the last say, bro.
So, as far as like the Transformers go, I'm more of I want to keep it in the US. But the thing about this book, it has the first appearance of Death's Head.
Bravo.
And that to me, it's like I want to get it. And if you're a product of the 90s, you know that they had Death's Head 2 and he was going against the X-Men. I mean, he was brought into the Marvel Universe proper, and there's so much going on, and it just brings that nostalgia feel for it. At least for me, it does. So I would be chasing after this book only because of that Death's Head first appearance.
Wow. Well, Ultra, thank you for bringing us in your world, bro, and letting us see what's on your watch list, man. Like that's, thanks, man. You're telling people like, yo, I'm watching this, so don't buy it, but they're gonna be after it too. So sorry, man. But thank you for letting us in your world, bro. I appreciate it.
Well, that's why I chose the expensive ones. I'm gonna make them work.
Yeah, I know. I'm making that shit, bro.
If Kid Collector was here, he'd be like, "How many lots do I got to mow?"
I know, right?
Poor guy.
But we got some watch list ones that we saw that were kind of trendy, man. They're aren't on any of the lists, and these are not ones that we actually chosen. They're ones that we actually just look at the stats, man, and go, "Whoa, what's going on with this book?" The first one is Big Rob actually saw this and posted in our little chat, our private chat, and tell us some more about this one, man. Like this one's an interesting one.
Yes, this is TMNT Best of Raphael. It was the first issue on the TMNT Best of. It's so for me, what caught my eye initially, it's a negative variant, right? And that's been like the trend. That's been the trendy thing for the past year and a half. People have been buying up these negative variants. So when I saw that, I'm like, "Oh, they're coming with some new ones." And I didn't see a lot of people talking about it. So I'm like, "This is going to be one of them. Like people are going to be like annoyed they didn't buy it when it came out initially, and try to go back and pick it up." Because number one is TMNT, and there's a ton of TMNT fans. Another one, there's non-negative variant collectors out there, and they're going to try to pick it up. And then you can see the last raw sale is $60.
Yeah, it is. The average is 53. So this is a no joke kind of book,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I had no idea.
Me either, bro.
Price, man, that's crazy.
It was kind of predictable, at least from my perspective, when I saw that. But not so quickly. I thought it would be a longer situation for it to happen to get to this point. But it jumped up quickly. There's also negative variants for all the turtles for Donnie
and Splinter too,
and Splinter, and they're coming out with a Casey Jones as well.
Really?
So I'm trying to get the whole set together.
Yeah, I could have grabbed those, bro. Nick, I saw this like a month ago, bro, at the other guy's shop, and I didn't pick it up. Like I'm kind of like, oh, Ultra. Right. What are you thinking, bro?
You should know anything negative variant right now.
I know, right?
Well, I tell you what, this thing is the perfect storm. So you guys know IDW in itself does not sell a whole lot of books monthly. I mean, like each one of the titles will have a certain, upswing depending on something's going on with it. But these one shots, there's no variants for it. There's no incentive covers for it. It's a $5.99 cover price. Yeah, man. Yeah. And they did one, like you said, for each of the turtles, and they got one for Casey coming up. This would make the most awesome looking mosaic of turtle covers across your wall in all the different colors. And with them being this negative space variant, they are a deluxe format book that might actually be kind of tough and high grade. So I would hold every single one if I found it.
Man, I've been trying to look for this book, man, before we did this, because I was like, yo, that's a trip, man. But let me see, man. JR, man, what you thinking, bro?
I could definitely I would pick this up. I mean, if you can get it, hold on to it. I see a lot of this was the first one that came out, right, Rob?
Yeah.
For the set.
Yep.
And that's why this one's probably going up, is because people probably slept on this one.
Correct.
And then whoever came out second or third, they're like, oh damn, I want that one. And they went back to go find the Raphael, and it was missing. So that's probably why this one's jumping so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just imagine
slabs.
Yeah, and just imagine if they start doing like Krang, doing a Krang,
a pink one.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Dude.
I mean, or Rocksteady or Bebop. I mean,
or a Leatherhead. Dang, son.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
you know it's coming.
Yeah,
the purple shredder. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the purple shredder.
Yeah.
Nick, what you
or
thinking,
just
bro?
a foot soldier.
I'm feeling it too, man. You know, I like Turtles. I like the Turtles comics. They're really awesome, man. So, for slabs, I have a couple Turtle slabs, the Jenica slabs. These would be great to mount. I can already see these behind Rob over here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you holding this?
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. I'd hold it. If you buy it, have it, hold it. Or if you don't have it, I'd buy it for cover. Gosh, $50 is tough though. I don't know about buying $50, but we'll see.
I bet you could find this, and if you really dig, like it has to be somewhere, man. It has to be somewhere because this is the first time I've ever seen it anywhere on any of the show. I know Rob picked this as a top pick. I remember.
He
picked this as a top pick. He did, man. Way back whenever in 2020. What is it? January? I don't know. I don't remember, man.
Yeah, back.
But final say, man. Sniper gets the final say.
So I actually passed on this book, and it was actually sitting in my LCS.
You get one of those
for more than 2 months.
Oh,
really?
So it was still in the shelf for more than 2 months, and they didn't just have one; they had plenty.
So when
I just passed by this book all the time, all the time.
Well, then pick your boy up one then.
But if I had known this was going to be a $60 book, I would have picked it up and flipped that sucker.
Hell yeah!
Again, I'm not a TMNT fan, so it's not something that I would keep and hold. For me, I would flip it if I were able to get it for something like inexpensive. I would flip it.
Yeah, man, I'm a Michelangelo guy, so I'd just be like, flip that and give me a Michelangelo. So next, man, what do we got? We got Spider-Man 29. Ultra, you wanna do us the honors, bro, on this one?
Okay. I would actually say if you have a 9.8 candidate of this book in either direct or newsstand, it is a hold.
Yep. Dude,
I can't express to you how important it is to find a spine break free copy of this foil cover because it shows every bit of damage, every bit of scrapage.
And you can't press it.
Nope. I mean, you can just you're not. I mean, you could cold press it and kind of flatten it out, but it still leaves a bubble where the break was.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't make it better.
You can't really fix the spine breaks on these the way you can on some other books. But like I said, if you got that 9.8 candidate, this is a long-term hold. Because let's be honest, Amazing 365 is a preview of this book.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people like to pick and choose which previews count and which ones don't. But this is his first appearance.
Yeah, man. And he might be showing up, man, to that to the new Spider-Verse too, right?
Oh,
and,
he already is. I mean, did you catch the end credits?
Yeah, I already did. End credit. Yep.
Oh yeah.
But it's not 264 books sold. It's 24. That's my mistake, man. My mistake. So 24 books sold. Current trend of 117%. Average raw sales are just still $10, and the 9.8 is still affordable. $160. Yeah. That's still I buy that, man. If I could.
There's about 2,000 out there, so 1,903 in all different universal qualifieds and signature. So 9.8. So they're out there, So somebody has them, and I guess that's why it's $160. It's kind of a lot.
What you doing with it, Nick?
Man, I that being said, there's a lot. I'm kind of flipping this one, right? If you had a 9.8 candidate, sure, submit it. But if this is $1 book, man. This is in, in regular grade. This is in back boxes, and when we go hunting, this is a book that we came over a couple times. I think Steve had a couple in his pile. Back when we went to Santee. So
yeah, man, I see him at flea markets all the time, and I pass him up, man. So maybe I should start picking him up. Yeah, you're flipping it. How about you, JR? What you doing with it, man?
I actually picked up a couple from the Santee.
Yeah,
there you go.
When I went. So
easy.
I figure if nothing else, I'm going to hold on to them and get them checked out, see if grade them, and go from there. I mean, if nothing else, if he shows up, flip it when the movie comes out, make your money.
All right, and the final say, man. The final say goes to Sniper.
If I'm sure we all bought this book when it first came out. I would if you had a 9.8 candidate like everybody else has said, you know what, I would hold it. I would definitely hold this book. Look at your back bins and stuff like that. I mean, he already made an appearance in Edge of Spider-Verse, the first one, and he is going to be in the second one. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we know he's here. Is he going to stay? We don't know yet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But if you can find this book for $1 and it's in great shape, hang on to it. Like, cool. Seriously, hang on to it. Even think about it. I mean, you buy the book for $1, you grade it for like $30. I mean, you $31 into this thing. I mean, and you could turn a profit of $160. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is a big antique store one too. You find these in antique stores like crazy, man.
Plus, also, isn't he Hispanic?
Yeah,
Latino.
Yeah.
So, and how many Latino characters does Marvel have in the big picture right now?
Not enough.
Not enough. They need more.
But to J1's point, though, like, I mean, he is saying, I kind of see his point, but I do agree with you, JR, because if they're pushing racial influences, like for adding Miles in, and if they add Spider-Man 2099, I mean, that's a good direction. I mean, you're getting diversity into the Marvel universe. You're going young in that direction. There's so many factors that can kind of really come into play. Maybe he does get a TV show. I mean, maybe Marvel does, an animated series and throws them in there. You never know.
So they actually did have an animated series of Spider-Man 2099.
They did.
Yeah, they did. Yep. My kid watches that. Yep.
Just as an FYI.
Just so you guys know, though, that 64% of all graded copies are 9.8. So that's kind of alarming. So that lets you know that there's a lot of copies out there. The $160 cost in a bull market in which comic books have been in kind of makes sense now. Mm-hmm.
But he also comes from a future where Miles doesn't exist as Spider-Man, but he's very important to the Peter Parker lore. Mm-hmm. As far as there's too many ties. Everybody thinking that Miles is the end all be all next Spider-Man character. I'm pretty sure the Spider-Verse is going to be very full and diverse, and multiple people sharing that mantle of the Spider. So I look forward to it. But Miguel is the original Latin Spider-Man. Period.
We need a Miguel in Spider-Man. We need a Michael in Spanish Miguel in the MCU universe, bro.
It's pronounced Miguel.
Miguel.
Yeah,
so our next one, right? We got this. We got to watch this. We're doing viewer picks, man. So if you guys ever have any specs, man, just send me a DM and I'll put them up here. But there has to be stats behind it. I'm just not going to pick one that's like, negative 10% because you think it's going to go somewhere. It has to have some stats. JR, you want to read this one off, man?
So we got Stray Dogs #1, third print, 55 sales. Current trend is 164%. Average raw sales $20. I mean, how can you not love this from J1 Future, by the way? Who sent it in?
The homie.
I mean, it's Scream. Everyone loves all these alternate cover picks or homage, and they're just great. And this is another brilliant one down the road.
Yo, man, he posted this when it first came out. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. So I went and bought 4. Yeah, bro. It's like, this is, I mean, I thought the Friday the 13th one was really good. And I was like, yo, Scream? Like, come on, we're all old guys. We used to watch this when we were like in high school, man. This is it, bro. Courtney Cox. Come on, man. When she was hot.
Drew Barrymore?
No, Barrymore. Nev Campbell.
Nev Campbell.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm gonna pass it off to the old man Rob. What you think about this, old man Rob?
Actually, I'm a little surprised because when I pre-ordered this a while back, I was like, well, I'm clicking on the homage, so I was like, sure, why not? But I'm surprised it's going for $20 this quickly. But I hear echo. Okay,
what you gonna do with it?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna just keep it.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you. Ultra, what you thinking, bro?
Man, every single one of these movie homage covers has been amazing fire. Mm-hmm. And Trish and Tony have done an amazing job on this series. If you couldn't tell this was going to be a hit when it was on the shelves, I don't know what's up with your senses, because you could just smell it. And then, man, every single subsequent print that they put out has been nuts. So it's not only just number one, third print, every single one of the movie variants. And there's people who are trying to chase together sets, and some of the exclusives have really taken off. So I wish you guys luck on this one, because that's a chasing goal for sure. But this is the perfect storm again, an independent title that has good storytelling, good artwork. Out of the gate, it proves to be popular, goes multiple prints, and every one of the subsequent prints has a variant that ties into the other printings as well. So
how you stamping it? How you stamping it, Ultra?
Man, it's kind of hard because it's an indie and it's volatile. So I would be flipping this like a pancake.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm getting the Something's Killing the Children vibe from this Stray Dog thing, man. Like it's ballistic, bro. Like
isn't it crazy?
Dude, the first print is $100. What the hell, bro?
Yeah. But they're dogs, man. They're dogs.
$100.
Yeah, but they're Disney dogs.
$100, bro. It only came out like 2 months ago. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, Something's Killing the Children is tough to adapt. This is impossible. No way we're getting Lady and the Tramp murder stuff.
Come on, dude. Spaghetti, meatballs. Bro, it would be awesome, bro.
Look, you guys like Invincible, and they could do a cartoon of it and have do the same thing. Like
they could.
They have to do a cartoon they have to make this kind of like a Disney-ish thing to make it really pop. Because then you have like dogs getting killed in the back of a fucking shack and shit, bro. Like it's just crazy, dude. It's like, Rob, what you thinking, Rob?
I just think it's crazy that this book got so high so quickly compared to Something's Killing the Children or Canto or Department of Truths. It took its time to get up to that particular value. And this one, I feel like overnight, it just became a $100 book. So it's got to be really popular. That's the only reason I could think of.
I think it's the comic book women, bro. The comic book women. They have Trish on their show all the time. Like they got it there, bro.
It up.
They hyped it, bro. It's the comic book women, man. Everybody likes to watch the beautiful women, and then everybody's like, "Oh, Stray Dogs, man, beautiful women." I'm in. I'm gonna pass it over to JR because I know he's a cat guy. So, what do you think about the dogs, bro?
I actually am glad I picked it up a couple weeks ago. To me, this book, I'd flip the third print. I'd be holding on to everything else. I think this will be hard though to ever do as a movie because if you do an animated, kids want to see it, and you can't let kids see this movie. But it loses its appeal if you do it live action. So it's kind of stuck in that middle ground of how are you going to pull this off?
Lion King, bro.
Bro, man, they'll get sued, bro. Like they're killing dogs. They'll be like, you really killed a dog in the back of the shack. And
Michael Vick's favorite movie.
And skinned them, bro.
But people need to grow up. People need to grow up. We remember Old Yeller. I mean, we all, every one of you guys in this room cried at the end of the
They don't make movies like that no more, man.
But think about the trauma. The trauma.
Well,
it's not a kid's movie.
It's a rite of passage to see your heroes die in front of you, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Sniper.
Spider-Man died in front of us.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Sniper?
So you know what? This was actually my book for the pick of the week that we did like a while ago. So I believed in this book. I love this book. For this third print, I would buy and sell. I would flip this sucker.
Really?
I would. Man. I would totally flip it.
Dang.
It's a third print. I mean, you can buy them. I mean, they're easily accessible. Buy them for cover. Keep one or two, but flip the rest. I mean, you don't want to be stuck holding all this stuff. It's a limited series. It already ended. I mean, is there going to be a Stray Dogs
There's a one shot coming up.
Yeah.
You know, is there going to be a series 2? We don't know.
Free comic book day and a one shot. So you never know. With writers, I think they know that they want to leave their property open just in case.
You know,
Stray Dogs Part 2.
But how they're going to do it? You know, I mean, Sophie found a good family. Are they going to get a new set of dogs? And then it's going to be the same thing over and over again.
It's true.
You know, I don't know.
I agree a lot.
With this third print, just flip it.
They skinned a dog, bro. It's the Nirvana's fault, bro. They skinned a dog, bro. Like, damn, that was cold-blooded, man.
That's Cruella DeVille, bro.
Could you possibly see this on Hulu? Like, you know how DC, like, I mean, to Geek Driven's point in the chat, he was saying Harley is animated. I mean, you could see this probably on HBO or even on Hulu. I mean, you're seeing MODOK on Hulu.
It would definitely be, if they do a cartoon or something animated, it would definitely be for the older crowd, right? I mean, you wouldn't want kids to see this. I mean, this isn't All Dogs Go to Heaven, you know.
That shit was horrible too.
Definitely mature content.
Yeah, man.
Excuse me,
but but shout out to J1, man, for sharing this with us, man, and shout out to Nirvana for actually making me read this book, bro, because I just bought the number 1 just to buy it. I was like, I'll buy it. And then I actually started reading it because of them, man. The queen of comics, man. They got me to read this, so I appreciate y'all. But moving into our number 21, man, and you know we do 21 through 12, and number 21 is the Hood Rats pick, and I just picked this because of numbers, man. And I'm gonna you want to read this off, Steve?
Oh yeah, man. X-Men number 11 direct version 1992. You got that Jim Lee goodness, man. Sold 49 copies. Current trend is 3.89%. You got an average raw sale for $23, and then your average CGC 9.8 Slabberoonie is $222, man. This
what you thinking,
beauty.
Bro?
This
what
book's
you thinking?
Beauty, man. For me, like classic Jim Lee. I mean, he's a god, dude. So for me, I would pick up an average raw at $23. And just keep that sucker, man, because this, for me, it's all about nostalgia, man. I mean, Jim Lee, I started at 14 picking up X-Men titles, and Jim Lee's iconic cover that they made buku of, was one of my first covers. So for me, I even have this shirt of this, man. I mean, Target sells it, so your boy, your boy had to pick it up. I was like, I was just walking down to getting some deodorant, and all of a sudden, your boy said, "Oh shit, I'm gonna grab a shirt." So I mean, for me, it's a hold, man. And yeah, man, I gotta, make sure I'm clean, bro. But
Ultra,
yeah,
what you think?
Hold it.
What you thinking, Ultra?
Well, I share the same T-shirt, and actually, I'm on my second one. I gave the first one to my wife. She cut the neck off, and got to modify it for herself, and so she's got a T-shirt too. And actually, I have my original copy of this book that I bought back in the day. Yeah, I mean, it's like he was saying, classic Jim Lee iconic cover. Now, I am actually a bigger fan of this book because of the backup story in it. Maverick is one of my favorite 90s characters, and some people don't understand that, but he's a Weapon X guy, just like Logan, and his backup story happens in 10 and 11. But this book right here definitely throws back to the memories of my youth and reading books back in the day.
All right, JR, you're an X-Men guy, man. What you thinking, bro?
I mean, I've got one in my personal collection. I don't get why this is going right now. I mean,
49 copies in June, bro, or not in June, within this week since the 21st.
The only thing I could think of is someone recently did a swipe of this cover, and I could see people picking it up because the homage swipe. Mm-hmm. Maybe just to have the two next to each other. It's a great cover.
One of these, bro. You get one of these, JR. Nice perspective on it.
But other than that, I mean, you can find this book so easy. It's not hard to find.
All right, man. Let me tell you, Nick, I know you're an X-Men guy too, bro. What you thinking?
Man, I think that this is one of those books where you're going to get a high ROI. I think
you had to say it, huh?
Yeah. I think this is Hey, this is a hood rat book, man. This is a book where you're at Uncle House when you see this book and you get it for $1 a piece. and you get a whole bundle of them like this thick because there's a billion of these, and you're like $20 all day. I got $20 bills, y'all. So I'm flipping this book. If I get a chance, I'm flipping it. I keep one for yourself. This is a book that you should hunt. Don't buy this on eBay unless it's from me.
Yeah, man. I like steaks, bro. I like steaks and I like pancakes, man. And this is gonna get me 23 steak dinners. So and IHOP, So but I think this is actually a good one to keep, man. We having cons coming back, and Jim Lee's gonna be showing up because Jim Lee's like, yo, man, I got hit by COVID too. I need to make some money. Good one to get signed right on Wolverine's chest, man. But I don't get the final say, man. The sniper does, bro. What are you thinking, bro?
You know what? I love this cover, and you know what? It's actually the last Jim Lee book for that X-Men run. So that's another thing. So maybe some people missed out. Maybe people are feeling a little nostalgic. But I know everybody here on this panel has a copy of this book in their PC already. Yep. If I can find it for $1, I would gladly take it. I love this book for everybody's reasons that they had on this list. But if I had multiples, definitely flip them. Hell
yeah, man! You take it's a good Sunday morning book, bro, to take the family to IHOP on, man. We have kids, right, Ultra, man. The kids like pancakes, bro. So we got to get them to take a pancake.
Your boy be rocking with Aunt Jemima.
I know. And at number 20, man, Big Rob, all you, bro.
Okay, Superman number 4, 1986. First appearance of Bloodsport, 40 copies sold. You got a 7-day trend of 84%, and average raw sale of $30. 9.8 CGC high, 219. If you have this, flip this sucker immediately. Quick. Yeah, move it, let it go. It's because otherwise it's straight trash, in my opinion. But yeah, flip it 100%.
Bust. Because you said trash, man. You're the guy that says it right.
Well, I'll do the Spanglish version, Garbasura.
All right.
or possibly, es trash.
Ultra, what you thinking, Ultra?
Flip it quick, flip it while the potato is hot.
Yep.
The trailers and news for Suicide Squad have already dropped. It's at its peak. And if you want to own this book, wait for the dip.
Mm-hmm. But then you won't want the book anymore on the dip, bro. Whatever. It's like,
you'll forget about it and you'll be on other stuff. I mean, that's basically what happens to all of us. But if you really want the book, you'll buy it on the dip.
Yeah, but you can save your money and buy that Deadpool book, man, that you had, the Siege one, bro. I like to save your money by the Siege, man.
I'm saying if you're gonna express grade like 15 copies of this and fire sale them all out the door in order to get that Siege, I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, man. Steve, what you thinking, bro?
Oh man, I'm hungry for pancakes, man. I'm flipping the shit out of this thing. If I had it in hand, man, I'd be like pulling the Swedish chef, dude. Just blurp, 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 and just out.
What? Man. I like butter and syrup, bro. The best thing to put on butter and syrup is one of those, bro. So I'm doing
Bloodshot.
Sniper. Yes, what you thinking, bro?
Flip. Sell. Don't keep this book. I mean, I know we're all fans of Idris Elba, but seriously, Bloodsport, come on. Just
come on, man. Come on.
Sell it.
Come on. Yeah. Moving on.
Well, when I think of Bloodsport, I think of AOK USA.
I like the movie more than the fucking character, dude.
Yeah. I think of Tim Mock. What the hell is a Tim Mock?
To be fair, though, with that director doing that movie, no one thought Star-Lord was going to be anything, Rocket Raccoon was going to be anything, Groot was going to be anything before Guardians and that director.
But here's the thing, though, JR. James Gunn's only going to do one Suicide Squad. He's not going to do more.
And this is
it's Suicide Squad. How many people die in Suicide Squad? But how many? No, they don't die in Guardians of the Galaxy. Here, we're going to lose characters left and right, and unless Idris Elba is signed to a multi-movie deal, his chance of dying are like 80%.
His chance of dying. I'm just saying it's not a bad.
Bro, and
get on the dip.
And I love my brothers, bro. I love my black people, bro. But who always goes first in the movies, man? Let's be honest, bro.
Red shirt.
Hey, in the first movie, what was it, like the Indian guy or something? He was like, and I'm off.
Dude,
and it just blew up, dude.
the fuck? Everybody get pumped on Ibris, bro, and then the first 10 minutes you get blown up, bro. You know, I don't know.
Hey, Will Smith made it through the movie.
Yeah, but it's Will Smith.
It's Idris Elba.
Yeah, and Will Smith didn't show up for the sequel. That's just
exactly.
How
he died off screen. There you go.
Idris Elba's boring as fuck.
Nick, this is on you, bro.
Doctor Strange 48, 1981. This is where Doctor Strange meets Brother Voodoo first. So 33 books sold for a 7-day trend of 115%. That means this book doubled. High sale of $60 and a 9.8 sold for $80. This is a cool Copper Age book, but I'm not that into this book. I would say that I don't get it. This is probably basura, if that's a better stamp. Yep, I don't get it. This is trash, right? There's just other cooler Brother Voodoo books to get. You know, like his second appearance, the one where he's like wrestling the python on the cover. You know, the book where he becomes Sorcerer Supreme. You know, the modern book the New Avengers book. This is just Copper Age is just right. Like you got to get like special books out of Copper Age to really like spark my fancy. So I just don't get this book.
And man, they put his picture right on her butt, bro. Like, what are they trying to say there, bro? Like, you know,
look
right
at the pose too.
I know, right? Like, what are you trying to say about? What are you trying to say about Dr. Voodoo, bro, or Brother Voodoo, bro? What you saying about Brother Voodoo, Ultra?
Oh man, I don't know why, but I don't know what's up with this book. I don't know why anybody would be buying it for this, unless you are collecting a Doctor Strange 9.8 set, and this was a missing book. But an $80 9.8 is still not a bad flip if you can find it in the back issue bins for relatively cheap. Grade it, get it listed, you know. But I can tell you right now, looking at a white cover from 81, damn near 40 years old. Good luck getting a 9.8.
I know,
they're gonna be dingy. They're gonna be gross looking.
Yeah, especially white pages. I mean, you might be able to get a 9.8 with off-white to white pages, or even off-white pages from Foxing sitting in a box somewhere. But good luck finding a 9.8 on all these 40-year-old covers that happen to be white.
But you know, man, this list always trips me out because these are books people are actually buying, man.
I know.
33 people bought this stuff last week.
But why?
I have no idea, man.
Well,
you know,
there was a rumor.
JR, go ahead, JR.
There was a rumor at one point they thought Brother Voodoo was going to show up in the Doctor Strange movie.
It's going to happen sooner or later.
And there's also, you guys for a long time are going, oh, Strange Academy, Brother Voodoo is going to show up in there. But I wouldn't waste my time with this book. If I'm going to spend any money on Brother Voodoo, I'm getting his first appearance. Forget this book. This is ugly. And that Doctor Strange up top looks like it's like water damaged. It's just really weird.
It's a weird cover. I love you, Rudy. I love you, man. I love you too, bro. You're my uncle, bro. For real.
I'm telling you, I want that second appearance of of Brother Voodoo.
Shout out
to the Snake
Cardosa in the building.
Hey, man.
Reinforcing stereotypes there, sir.
All right, Alonzo, what you thinking, man? Go ahead, man. You got the last say, bro.
I don't get it. This book, honestly, it would be trash. I just don't get why people would buy it. If you cannot get the first appearance, to Nick's point, get the first when Brother Voodoo becomes a Sorcerer Supreme. Get that book. Because who's going to take Doctor Strange? Who's going to take Benedict Cumberbatch's slot? Who's going to be the new Doctor Strange or the new Sorcerer Supreme? It's going to be Brother Voodoo.
Witch.
Well, what if it's Loki?
It's not going to be those guys.
What if I bring in Wiccan?
Nobody.
Nope.
Wiccan. I like the one Nick was saying, was wrestling the big ass cobra, bro. That was dope, man. You know, like I don't know, man. I've been to New Orleans, bro, and I saw some voodoo guys with some snakes around their neck, bro, and that's just for real, bro. I was like, yo, that's a scary shit right there. but all right, man. I guess on me, man. So this is what I put Thor 5. My bad. This is Bitterroot number 14. This is Sanford Green Juneteenth variant cover. Sold 27 copies, 7-day trend of 144% high raw sale, $20, man. I love this cover, man. I'm keeping it, man. I can't give up this cover, man, bro. This cover is a hole for me. I think for me, I grew up in a town, man, that's about like 75 to 80% African American men, and these are my people, bro. So I'm not giving this book. This is a hole for me. What you thinking, Ultra?
Well, I can tell you right now, Chuck Brown's one of the coolest guests we had on Drunken Chat, and I think this book right here, if you have to flip it, you should have bought multiple copies, and you should be applying what's called the net zero process, where you either sell one of them and keep one of them for free, or get paid, basically pay yourself to keep a copy. But for a book that only came out last week, this is definitely a book that you're going to see on the rise. So I'll be holding.
Hold it, man. Hold. And you know what I like about this book too? It's a sneakerhead book, because you see the Jordans right there. Sneakerhead book, man. I'm gonna pass. Let's let the black man in the panel, man, talk about it, bro. Go ahead, man. I hate to do that, but my boy Nick, man, go ahead, Nick. You gotta have a say, bro.
I collect Bitterroot. I haven't picked this one up. I'm kind of sad. I'm gonna have to pay $20 for it. But I got the Akira cover and those types of things, So I hold all my Bitterroot. I'm probably going to hold Bitterroot all the way into the ground after the movie, just because I like the series so much. So yeah, and Sanford Green is just a fantastic artist. I love his style and how raw he brings it. So yeah, I like this. I say hold.
Yeah, it's an amazing book. How about you, Rob?
Well, it depends on perspective, right? For you and Nick, you're going to keep this all the way to the end. For me, I really have no interest in it. It's like I'm not a sneakerhead. I never really got into the story. If I have it, I'll trade it or flip it, basically. But it all depends on your perspective on this perspective. So for me, it's
totally, man. It's a flip. And Sniper, man, what you thinking?
I'm gonna hold this book, and the reason why has to do with how many Juneteenth books or homages do you see? None. What if Marvel or DC starts doing a homage to Juneteenth? They make a whole month out of it, which they're doing now, right? This is you getting into the ground floor or ground level. This is a hold. This is a hold.
Yeah, man. I love it, man. I love Sanford Green and I love Bitterroot. Maybe it's just me, man, but I'll be bag holding, so it's gonna be in the PC, man. And then Alonzo, you want to read this one?
Oh yeah, so this is Gamma Flight #1, and this again just came out. This is the 1 in 25. This is Where the Wild Things Are homage, and I love it. I think this is great. I remember reading this when I was little, and one of the books that I will definitely read to my son. It's fantastic, and the book itself, like inside of it, if you read it, it's really good. It's brings all of those horror elements that you see in Immortal Hulk, and you get them here. Plus, they bring back a forgotten member of a Hulk. So I don't want to spoil it, but a forgotten member does come back in this book. So,
Ultra, what you think, bro?
The nostalgia almost had me on release day, and I almost paid for it. But I left it just because I'm not into the Gamma Flight thing. But it's really hard to say. Being a 5-issue miniseries for a book that I don't know that if the Immortal Hulk readers are really jumping on board to Gamma Flight off of Immortal Hulk onto this. But yeah, it's kind of I'm not really sure. I like it, but
this one,
I'm not really sure what I would do with it. If I'd really have to watch the market and see if it trends upwards to flip it or not. But yeah, it's an I don't know for me.
All right. High raw sale $60 though. That's crazy, man. Steve, what you thinking, bro?
Copy.
You know what? I'll probably pass on this, knowing this is the second cover that she's done with Where the Wild Things Are, but to have a high raw sale at $60, I mean, it's a 1 in 25 for God's sakes. If you didn't get it, during the pickup on Wednesday, I would say just wait it out eventually, because all these things, I mean, they all have these their niches, right? You got like this children's book, you got those Dr. Seuss books they did, you got hip hop cover variants, you got these straight up horror homages. All of those things have their time. and I'm sure this will have it, but at $60, I mean, after the week after, man, I'm just gonna tell them to go, get the hell out of my face, man. I mean, for me, it's like a pass.
Yeah, man. For me, bro, it'd be watch list because anytime these 1 in 25s double, they actually go back the next week to what they were supposed to be at 25-30, and then you pick it up there, man. If you really love, the homage, man.
I got a little perspective on this.
Go ahead.
Think about this. This could be a TV show down the road because we got Titania's going to show up already. Krell has been in the movies, so it's not a reach for him to show up somewhere. Puck wouldn't be that hard if everyone thinks Alpha Flight's coming. So it would not be. They can't do a Hulk movie, but what if they did like a movie or TV show, Gamma Flight? I mean, this would be a long-term spec, obviously, but I'm just putting that out there. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
So I have some thoughts on that one. Because it has so many horror elements and derives a lot from Immortal Hulk, I don't know. I don't know if that would happen.
Doesn't have to be Disney Plus.
I understand. It doesn't have to be Disney Plus. I mean, it can be a movie. But because it draws so much from Immortal Hulk, I mean, if you look at the cast of characters, I mean, look at Rick Jones. I mean, he's like a separate entity. I mean, he's sharing a body with somebody else. I mean, it's just nuts. I don't know how they're going to do it. I just can't. And maybe given time, they probably could figure it out. But just right now, I don't see how they could do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ultra.
It's still the nostalgia thing, and I do agree. Yeah. Right now, you have a book that has a 1 in 50 out, unless the story is massively taking off, and I haven't really heard too much buzz about it. You're going to be able to pick this one up for under ratio, I think, soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking like, that would be a good time to buy it. Maybe like 2-3 weeks, when everybody kind of forgets about it, moves on to the next 1 in 25 ratio that Jenny Frizen does. You can pick it up, man. If you're really into this cover and the story. But number 16, that would go to you, Alonzo. Did you do it? Is your turn? Yep.
I already did one, but
Ultra, bro, Ultra. Go ahead, man.
All right. So here we go. We got Darth Vader number 22 from 2018 series. This is the first appearance of Lord Mammon and Lady Shah. There's been 17 copies sold and a 7-day trend of 252% up. And then the last raw sold for $80.
$80. Damn. Wow. Someone cashed in on this dollar bin book.
For real. So
it wasn't copy.
There's don't forget there's 2 different volumes of back issues that usually get missorted at almost every comic shop. They don't know which volume is which, and then you usually got that one lazy person. So check both volume 1 and volume 2 of Vader. I don't think volume 3's gotten to 16 yet, has it?
No.
We're not quite there
yet.
So yeah, flip all day long and try to apply the net zero process, of course, where you flip all your copies to whereas you can keep a copy or 2 for free.
Here's a long range spec right here, man. Like that's just that's kind of like wishful thinking kind of spec. I'm a Star Wars guy, Rogue. What'd you think, bro?
I would definitely like what Ultra's saying. I would try to do the net zero thing because the problem with Star Wars is there's so many damn characters. Everyone's going, oh, this guy's gonna be somewhere. This guy.
Yeah.
90% of these characters are never going to show up anywhere. But I don't want to be that. I don't want to be holding the bag and not having that character. So it's worth if you squirrel a couple away for a decent price and then flip a bunch for $80 pop. Hell yeah.
Man, I picked it up just because of cover. The cover's so dope. I mean, I didn't know there was no key in this book. The cover's amazing. Big Rob, bro. Big Rob, Mr. Star Wars. Other guy.
I've been on this book for a long time. I bought a couple copies. I remember seeing a stack of these at TC Rockets for like $8-7 a piece. I wish I'd have bought them all at this point. They're at $80. That's fucking crazy.
They had this book, right? They had it on the shelf.
There was a stack of them, like 10 of them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
At $80, we going to Sizzler, bro.
No, dude. We doing rich, bro. We doing white person style, bro. We going to Sizzler.
The spec on this is not too bad because the Lord Mama, Lady Shake, that's a possibility of an Acolytes thing going on with this. So that TV show in the future. Yeah. So I like it. I definitely, if you can find it cheap, don't pay $80. But if you can
Don't
find it
pay
like
80, please.
$30,
Don't.
$25, $30.
You would pay $35, $45 for this. Oh,
No,
sure. Would you?
20.
Not me, man. I'm like 10, maybe 15. You start approaching 20, and I'm like, oh,
No,
starting
man.
to get a little scared of it.
25,
I'm gonna
25.
say because then once you go approach like $25, you gotta think about the ROI on that thing, man. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't getting no ROI, you know. So I had to say it, Nick. You know, but Alonzo, man, what you thinking, bro?
Flip it all day or day.
Yeah, man. Go to Sizzlers. Go to Sizzlers.
Flip this book.
You can buy it
Bro.
for 25 and sell it for 80. So
If that's it, until the market floods with all the copies that everybody's going to be pulling.
Yeah.
Bro,
Exactly.
this is not even Scissor book, bro. This is Cheese Factory book, bro. We could go to Cheese Factory, Steve. You go to Cheese Factory, bro.
Balling.
I mean,
I'm
but
like,
it
I'll put on
doesn't
my
have
suit
that.
and shit.
Well,
Put
you
my
might
suit, my tie.
you might still
go to-
find them in the back bins for $1 too. So
I'm down with
Cheese
Cheesecake Factory, but I mean,
bro.
instead of have that white man can't jump, we going to Sizzler, man. I mean, come on,
Sizzler.
give me some cheese toast, maybe a salad bar. You know, I'm gonna get some ice cream.
I know. I go to Cheesecake Factory, and I feel kind of weird, bro. Like, oh man, this ain't my place. Why don't I go back to Scissors, bro? Maybe I'll go to Outback, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We got a super chat from brother Rudy. Shout out to Jordan T.
Go
16
ahead, bro.
days and counting till I see my son again. P.S. Y'all know me. I keep all my books till I pass them down as gifts or inheritance.
Go ahead,
hit him
Rob.
up, Big Rob. Hit him with them, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you the best, bro. I love Uncle Rudy, man. Thank you, bro.
Much love, Uncle Rudy.
And okay, let's go to our. We're almost there, man. Oh, okay. All right. JR, you go ahead, bro.
Okay, this is Spawn Universe #1.
That's right.
J. Scott Campbell, cover B, 48 copies sold, 7-day trend of 112%, high raw sales, $15. I'm flipping this all day long. It's a beautiful cover,
100%.
but I can care less about Spawn.
But you know, man, a year from now, bro, like these gunslinger books, bro, they just keep going up, man. Like
they sell.
Ultra. I mean, I see you agreeing with me, man.
Man, it's so hard to judge what Spawn books are going to do because it seems that print run means nothing. I mean, especially with this book right here. Guys, I was just at a bunch of LCSs last Friday, and there was a ton of every cover still on the shelves, except for my 2 main LCSs that only had A covers. So I picked up a C cover for myself. I didn't pick up any of the B covers, but they're out there. And if they're selling for 15, yeah, I mean it's a higher buy-in than a normal Spawn book. But is the juice worth the squeeze on that ROI that you're talking about?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, no, bro.
You know, and so at this point, I would probably say why. Yep. You know, until there's some serious heat behind it. But man, you are right. Sometimes you just wait a year with a Spawn book, and then boom, it's popular. Like
it's crazy, man.
What the hell?
You know, man. I mean, I think I would buy 2, and I would hold 1 and keep 1 for the collection because I like the Gunslinger covers, man. Because I don't know, man. I just feel like these Gunslinger things go crazy, bro. You know, like, JR, what you thinking, bro?
Like I said, I mean, to me, I'd flip this. I'm not going to hold it.
Okay.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Steve.
Dude, I picked 1 up, but at $5.99 for this book, I only picked up 1. If I had a little more funds where I wasn't picking up doubles, then I'd probably pick up a second just because it's an opening kickoff to a new universe. So it's the opening story. You got this next issue that's coming out Wednesday that kind of plants the seed and lays the foundation. So I would have picked up 2 and probably sold 1, kept 1 for the PC. I mean, it's Gunslinger, and Gunslinger's popular. So,
and last but not least, man, Sniper, what you think?
So I'm with Ultra. It's the juice isn't worth the squeeze on this one. I mean, you think about it, right? $5.99, that's $6.
Yeah.
You list it on eBay. You sell it for 15, but are you paying for shipping, or is the person paying for shipping? And then eBay takes either 10%, depending on where you're going, 10%, and then PayPal takes another 3%. You're making no money on this book. It is not worth it.
No,
unless
man,
you're keeping it for your PC or for a long-term hold. It's not even worth flipping.
It's a heavy book too. It's a heavy book too. So I looked at it and I was like, oh man, this is kind of heavy. So
first class mail is gonna hate you.
Yeah, bro, you ain't going first class mail, bro. You could try, but then they're gonna charge you on eBay, bro, for that extra.
This isn't even worth flipping. It's not worth flipping.
No, man. Not flipping. All right, so kind of
with the squeeze.
Right. Basuda. All right, man. So moving on, man. Rob, bro, what you got? I know I put this here because J1 kind of called it, man, and it's on the list. You know, so we all talked about this, man. So Stray Dog third print 2021, Scream Homage, 55 copies sold, 7-day trend, 164% high raw sale of $20. And I always think about this, man. It's like our 4th, 5th show, but everything we have here is probably going to be in the top 10 next week. I see this in the top 3 next week. What do you think? Yeah. What do you think, Ultra?
You may be right. And I don't know if the Scream homage is what's doing it, man, or just the fact that this book is so good.
It's FOMO.
No, I think it's the trifecta, man. Because earlier in the chat, Jay was talking about one. It's the 3rd print, smaller print, and then there was a first appearance. So if you got a trifecta going, I could see where this would go, and it's a popular series.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Ultra, because I think it's a FOMO book, man, because you know when you go into the LCS, man, around like 3:00 on a Wednesday, and you still have people come in asking, do you have that new Stray Dog? You know, that's FOMO to me, bro. That's FOMO to me, man. What you think, Big Rob? Oh, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead, Nick. What you think, Nick?
Well, our shop had issue number 1 for sale for $25 on Wednesday that it came out. Issue number 1, first print. So it's not like the hype beyond this book isn't known by everybody.
Was that the acetate though?
There's the red one.
It was Covr A. It was Covr A.
So there's now hold on. The acetate looks exactly like Covr A.
Yeah,
but it had a $12.99 cover price on it.
Yeah,
it was also the
double cover price on a brand new indie book, right? So it's like,
what's up, Gojo?
You know, it's overhyped, man. This is FOMO. Everyone's trying to get it. They can't get it. I don't get it.
You know, man. For me, man. Like, so you know, yeah. My thing is like, I don't. You know, I kind of have this whole little transference of this feeling like everybody thinks it's going to be the next Something's Killing the Children. You know, that I get this kind of like trend feel of it. I mean. I'm gonna give it to Alonzo, man, because Alonzo, man, help me out, bro.
No, we talked about this thing when it was on J1's pick, and honestly, it's the same thing. I would flip it. I would flip it. If you have one, great, keep one, and just flip it.
But even though it's a 3rd print,
they missed out.
But it's a 3rd print number 1. It's a 3rd print number 1. And it's an homage. You know, like. I don't know how. Did you guys have a lot of these? Because I know they had a lot of the Friday 13th.
So
you know,
mine did.
You did. Yours did. Okay.
Yeah.
How about yours, Ultra? Did yours have a lot?
Yeah. Every one of the prints, every one of these movie variants have been in stock, but they go in stock and out of stock, and that's just it.
Yeah,
the shops are able to move them.
Yep. Yeah, they're buying them up, man. Yeah, man. Nice pick, J1, because J1 gave me his pick way before this, man. And I was just like, okay, I get it, man. You want it. So number 13 is our number 2 pick. It is our number 2. And I'm going to pass it over to Big Rob, bro. You want to read this off, man? Because you're a Star Wars, bro. You're a Star Wars guy.
Star Wars, Star Wars number 6, 2017, a first full appearance. The Inquisitors of the Grand Inquisitor sold their 2 copies, 7-day trend, 150%. Average raw sale of $58. CGC 9.8, high sale of 200. So I did found 1 copy of this personally. I think I found it for Covr last back in the day. It's when I was hunting Star Wars back in the day. But I actually had a hard time finding it. I didn't see a lot of copies out there, to be honest. I don't know if everybody else has experienced this, but I don't think it was not a super common out there to purchase.
What you doing with it, man? What's your stamp?
Oh, this is if you $50. I don't know. There is a possibility they might appear in live action, the Inquisitors and the Grand Inquisitor. It might be one of those situations where you say $58 too expensive, and a year from now it's $150. But I don't know. It's pretty.
I know you in Star Wars, bro. You holding that shit.
Oh,
bro.
yes. This is collection. Yeah, I got one copy. I'm keeping it for the collection. Yeah.
Ultra, what you thinking, bro?
Man, this is that second volume of Darth Vader, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not the first volume. So this is the one after Vader Down.
Yep.
So this is the one where it has a whole bunch of like odd first appearances and stuff. And I already know some of these books flip for good money. But this right here, look at this. This is an A cover. This isn't even an incentive doing this.
It's crazy.
Look at what Dr. Aphra does, and look at how many copies of her first appearance actually are out there with multiple prints. And then look at this one without as many copies available. And it's a character that wields a lightsaber. So if you wield that hot stick and you got a first appearance in the pages of a Star Wars book, yeah, that's a hold.
Yeah, man. Alonzo, what you thinking?
I'm holding this book. I am holding it. We talked about it last week. This is a hold book.
Yeah, man. It's it just surprises me, man, because these are all dollar bin books. I picked this up in the dollar bin. I just was collecting the Darth Vader run, man. I was like, okay, dude, they had 2 through like 10 in the dollar bins at SoCal Comics, Rob. You know that, right? And I just picked them up.
No wonder they were fired. You bought them all. That's why. So
these guys are big for the story wise. They're in the video games.
Yeah.
They're in everything. This is and they're in Rebels. They're in the video games. And it's going to be hard to get into in a 9.8.
Yeah.
That black cover.
Especially buying them in dollar bins. Hell no, you ain't gonna get no 9.8.
And the fact that they're not necessarily Sith, they can be a bunch of these.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a character. It's easy one to pick and hold on to.
There was some actor that wants to play the Grand Inquisitor. I forgot who it was, man. He's like he's kind of like putting out there in the ether. So who knows, man? I mean, you guys think Grand Inquisitor is coming to a live action, guys?
If Thrawn, if Thrawn comes, we're getting Inquisitors too.
Yeah, I heard rumors about her. So
Thrawn's coming, bro. Thrawn's coming, man.
Well, you got to think also for real with that Acolytes TV show. No one really knows what's going on at that show. And that could be the rumblings to the start of the Inquisitors. Because at some point they had to start somewhere. So
it's a hard one though, man. But for me, it's a hard one because it's like I bought it for $1. I can get 50. I can times it by 58. Like it's hard. But if these guys show up, bro, that's a $200 book, easy, right? Like,
yeah,
I'd even be thinking about picking up the CGC $200 book.
Yeah, man. No, you're right. You got some. You have the wisdom, man. And then to our number 1, man. And I gotta give it to Ultra, bro. You want to read our number 1 off, man? You ready for this? Yeah, man. Number 12 is the new number 1.
All right, so we got Thor number 6, second print. The Donny Cates hype train.
Yeah.
Donny Cates tweet reply. So apparently Donny Cates tweeted something about this, and then 72 copies sold and a 70 trend.
Bro.
So average raw sale of $7.50 because everybody ordered extra copies to get the black and white version of this, which I don't see why. But if Thor 6 itself takes off, and the later prints will carry with it as well. But CGC for $120 for a 9.8, that's not bad if you think about it.
Yeah, man. If this comes true, right? Like you just doubled your money.
Well, we know it's going to come true. We just don't understand how the hell we're going to get to here. to what we're looking at here with Thanos holding what appears to be the Death Stone and the Infinity Gauntlet on Mjolnir and an entire zombie army behind them. I mean, there's a lot going on in this one picture here. And like I said, the path to getting there is the story I want to see.
Is this Thanos? Maybe not, right?
Exactly.
Go ahead, Rob. You are Mr. Thanos, bro. What's your opinion, bro? What are you stamping with?
Well, I say hold it for now because it's you can find it from Covr or less, and on your shops. But it's because it's going to happen. The price is going to pick up more closer we get to this particular point in the storyline. So Yeah, hold it, and when it gets closer to the end, you can flip it then. And you're probably worth $200 9.8 by then.
Nick, what you think, Nick? What you thinking about this, man? You got a couple copies. I know you do, bro.
Yeah, I got a couple copies.
This is when we were buying the Thor books, remember?
Yeah, I got a couple copies of this, man. It's cool cover. I think it's something that you hold. I'm not selling mine. There's not enough ROI, for buying it at $350. And
you just want to say ROI just to get this, bro.
And then selling it at $750, it's not enough. Like Alonzo said earlier, the percentage that PayPal takes out, eBay takes out, all that stuff. You're really looking at peanuts. So this is a lotto ticket. This is something that you hold and hope it blows up one day, and maybe it's a $58 book one day.
I'm surprised that this didn't make the top 10, man. It was number 12, because I thought for sure this would be in the top 10. What do you think, Alonzo?
No, we talked about this book last week, and honestly, it might not even be Thanos. It might be Thanos' son. So go get his first appearance. Don't even worry about this particular cover. Get the key.
Yeah.
So,
but isn't that cover the first cover appearance of the new weapon that is there and the new Mjolnir Infinity Gauntlet Combine?
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, then you're going to be chasing after every significant Marvel weapon. I mean, where do you draw the line?
Yeah,
Ultimate Nullifier.
I draw the line. Me and Nick draw the line on ROI. That's where we draw the line. There is no ROI.
Not buying this book or holding it. Okay, because again, with all those fees and everything, you can't flip this book. It's not worth it.
No,
man, at $750 though, at $750, maybe you should be buying it. It's cheap. It's cheap. And if Ultra and but Ultra and Alonzo, you guys say is going to show up, right? So you could just double your money, and then it could be kind of a decent book to sell.
Now, what's the trend of the 9.8? That's the question. If the CGC 9.8 was trending at a constant average of that 120, then this would be a buy, especially in high grade. You should be pressing and submitting, and just riding that train, and then for the story to come back. Because Thor take a little bit of a break too for like a month or something.
Yeah,
because I know we just had another solicit that just dropped for issue 15. Because I remember the Klein variant and Jack Diesel Thor on it, but I'm excited to actually see this come back. But we still don't know, because this is going back way back, drunken chat spec. We don't know if that's actually Thane's lower arm that we're looking at on there. We don't know if that's the Death Stone that's actually on there. There's a lot of questions we have to whereas. How does Thanos get so OP? And again, is it Thanos? There's a lot of people saying that it's Thane and Thanos' body, but Thanos can resurrect a lot, and I track a lot of things trying to track of where he would pop, because like whack-a-mole, I'm dead.
Ultra.
You're back?
You're back.
I don't know how much you lost to me there.
The last second.
Okay, well, I guess the internet dropped out at this hour. But yeah, like I said, I don't know where we're gonna get to see how Thanos becomes so OP, but I want to see it.
So one copy just sold for $137.52 with $18 shipping plus tax.
Going up. Huh.
So it's $180, but yeah.
Wow. So Moonlit asked, what happened in a tweet? So somebody tweeted to Donnie Cates, does this cover matter? And then all Donnie said was yes.
But doesn't he say everything matters?
He does.
Man, he's an ultimate salesman, bro. I trust him like I trusted Dinesh, bro. I love Dinesh. I love you, Dinesh. But you and Cates, bro. You guys prank us all the time, man. So.
My thing is, it hasn't paid off yet. Any of this shit.
Yeah, man. But that's our number one, man. That's our number one, and we wouldn't do it without our partner here, right, JR?
Yep. We got Covr Prices, the collection management system price guide for comics. They actually gather the raw data and slab sales from numerous online marketplaces and do the hard work of letting you know what everything in your collection is worth, so you don't have to. They got a 10-day free trial. Sign up, grab a short box, try it out. See what you think about it. Maybe try grabbing some of your spec. I know Lonzo's probably got a couple long boxes spec. Grab a couple of those long boxes, put it in there, see what it does. Help you decide if you're your future spec master or not.
You want to up your game, bro? You get Covr Price, bro, because I always feel like I like key collector. I'm a key collector liker. It's a big thing in this community. But I see key collector as like Robin Hood, right, Nick? And if you want to move in a Weeble, you got to get that Covr Price if you want to see them stats, man. So like this is the upgrade into moving from being like a novice to a pro, bro. So Covr Price is where you want to go, man. But Ultra, what you got, bro? Like let's get Ultra to 1,000, bro. Come on, right now, man. You need 140. Let's go call your grandmas, man. Come on, let's go.
It's a wild ride. I really do need to thank everybody in the community for the support, because everybody who's in this live chat tonight, some of you guys on the panel too, have all graciously said very nice things about me and the content that I drop, and that's just it. I just want to talk about comics, and I thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do so on your own show here tonight. But my own channel right there, Ultra Space Maximus. If you guys could drop me a sub. And let's get this Ultra Box giveaway. So I'm halfway to the requirements. I got the check mark for
hell yeah,
over 4,100 hours watched on my channel.
Bro,
right. So thank you.
That's the hardest one to get. The 1,000 is you could get that, but that 4,000 hours, that's hard, bro. You got to be throwing like content that people actually want to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Well, apparently so, and we're over 4,100, and I thank you guys for that. So, and again, everybody in the live chat, thank you again for your support over the last couple of months. As you guys see, I'm trying to ramp up, and like Hoodrat said, he doesn't want to let me go back to a regular day job, man.
No.
He wants to see me keep dropping content, and look, this is the perfect opportunity for me to make this jump over to doing this kind of stuff. My kid's still not in VPK though. Once he's in VPK, I'll have a little bit more free time. Be able to, maybe put together a little bit more content to put on the channel. But I'm sticking with a pretty tight schedule as it is, putting 2 shows out regularly a week, the Wednesday show and of course the Sunday show. And then of course Drunken Chat on Friday nights for everybody. And I appreciate all you guys checking in and watching. And of course, when I pop in on your chat on your own show, I appreciate all the love you guys give me. So,
nah, man, we love you, man. You're Team Nerd Herd fan for sure, bro. And like, I hope you don't have to get a real job, bro. Like, just be the spec master, man, and show us them Siege books, bro, and let's have us dreaming, man. Like, I can have that book someday. Not really, you're just gonna be watching Ultra get it, and watching Ultra put it on his channel, bro.
The day I get that book is gonna be a good day, man. I tell you, I'll be a happy man when that happens.
All right, man, and Steve, what you got this? You got something going on this Sunday?
Oh, yeah, man. We got a new segment of Dropping the Mic. Alonzo and I have yet to pick a book, but we are talking about that. It might be one this Wednesday, guys. I don't know. I might pick up my poll, just get into it. But if you guys have a book or a recommendation, hit Alonzo and I up. We'll go ahead and set it up. I know that we're working on getting other guests on the show. I know we're going to be talking with Shimaru. He's already picked up a book. We're going to go with The Trade of Plot, Volume 1. So we're going to rock that. We're just going to get some dates kind of sorted out. And then we'll reschedule Perpetual. And other than that, man, I'm looking for guests. If you guys want to come on to the show with Alonzo and I, talk an issue, kind of go deep dive, get what your take is on it, jump on with us. Let's get that Dropping the Mic sesh going.
Man. Always dope stuff, man. I mean, I'm a fan, bro. I watch it, in the chat, man. You guys do a great job, man. And then what you got, JR?
I've got the Comic King Brandon coming on this Friday. I had a nice little conversation we did a couple weeks ago. Nice little dive into his fandom of Star Wars and how much he loves it. A little different perspective. He's a little younger than I, so it's nice to see a different point of view. It's a great chat. It'll be up this Friday morning. I promise, Rudy. Guys. What does Rudy want to participate in? Because
I think he wants to participate in the Star Wars origin.
Yes.
If you want to, Rudy, I am taping this weekend. So I'm looking for people. I've already got somebody from across the pond. D Anime Exeterra is going to tape possibly this weekend. So the more people, I've got Michelle eventually coming. I I might force her to do a live one in October.
Oh, do
when
it.
We're in Baltimore. I'm threatening her. But yeah. So I'm definitely down. Anyone hit me up? Rogues Law on Instagram. I always answer.
Get it on, man. Get Geek Driven. Get Jeff on there too, man. Jeff's a Star Wars cat, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely good. Anyone's welcome.
Adrian Cardosa as well, man. We got to get Adrian on the show.
Hell yeah,
too,
bro.
Oh yeah.
And then we got this, right? So Steve, man, come on, man. Tell the people.
Y'all visit if you guys go on to the Team Nerd Herd podcast IG and hit that LinkedIn the Linktree subscription, you guys could go on to our page over at Teespring and get you some apparel, get you that new Team Nerd Herd branding, y'all. It's that West Coast style, that West Coast swag. You got your Hood Rat comic shirt. You know we all Hood Rat. You know you got that charity that my boy Ian is rocking and rolling with, and I'll let Ian speak to that. But definitely go ahead and check out the shirts, guys. We're going to go ahead and implement more shirts as we go along. You know, I know my man JR got some branding on him, so he's working that out. And I know all of us are kind of working down that line. Definitely, if you guys are interested in purchasing some of the snapbacks, they are not on this site, but you guys can hit us up. We are selling those as well if you guys are interested. But other than that, man, look at that. Look at those shirts, man. I want to get that baby blue, man, and be rocking
right
that.
Here, bro. I have one right here, right there. Let me
highlight that guy.
Look how pretty that one is right here. Look at that one. Look. Ooh. It's pretty, man. Like, dude, you gotta pick up one. And then
even Obama's happy with it.
I know, right? And then I have this shirt right here. This is the We Are Hood Rats, because I always believe we all come from something, man. We all come from something tragic, and we all made it, right? We all made it, man. So no, you could be from the hood, you couldn't be from the hood, but you came from your own hood and you made it, man. So that's just the thing about the Hood Rat. But if you buy that shirt, all proceeds go to Forever. All proceeds from buying that shirt goes to the Urban Surf for Kids camp that I've been working for 10 years. We take foster kids out to the beach to surf, and these are kids that have never seen the beach, that's never been on the sand, and they live in San Diego. And we're taking these kids out to surf, and they get a mentor, and they get to be part of programs. It's like any other 401c, nonprofit program, man. They struggle. You know what I'm saying? So like $100 can take one kid surfing and to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? On a surf trip. That a kid that would never have seen the beach, would have never traveled in an airplane. So it's a great program. So all proceeds from this shirt Forever will be going to Urban Surf. So, but other than that, man, besides my soapbox, what else we got going on, y'all? Nothing. No.
We should be giving shout outs to No Good Comics Justin for hitting us with that Teespring love. I know my man JR got that shirt. Rep it hard, son. Looking dressed to the nines, man. So shout out to Justin. And if you guys missed Justin and Morb's rewind, go ahead and get that rewind of Comic Relief. Most definitely. Go ahead and get rewinds for everybody's show, guys. Put in the time, put in the support, support that community, plant that seed, watch it grow. And a lot of our content creators, our fellow community gurus, man, they're putting in that work. So show that love, guys. I mean, all it takes is click to sub up, to like, to comment, and just really give them your time, because they're giving you, I mean, we all are giving you our time. I mean, this is something that we're passionate about. And the best you could do, man, is just give us your time, and let's watch this sucker grow.
Yo, Ultra, tell people to sub you up, man. Tell them again where you're gonna be at.
Ultra Maximus.
Ultra, you guys need to sub up Ultra, man, because he needs to do this full time for all of us, man. Because of all people, he deserves to be there, man, because he's always bringing that knowledge, and he's bringing them fundamentals, right, Nick? He's bringing them fundamentals. Is that right to say, man?
That's right, man.
He knows his stuff. That's what fundamentals
breaking it down, doing the fundamentals, doing the hard work, man. Just like my Los Angeles Clippers. I like to give a shout out to Tyronn Lue, to Reggie Jackson, to Playoff P, and and Terrence, man, and the rest of them. Good looking out, boys. Good luck tomorrow. And if y'all watching a comic book show, I love y'all.
All right, y'all, man. I'm gonna turn it over to Ultra, man, the man, to send us out.
All right, everybody. So if you want to do it right, collect what you like.
Bang.
Woo. Hey, check y'all later.